And now the push to redraw congressional maps ahead of next year's midterm. So late Thursday, the Supreme Court overturned a ruling and approved Texas's new map. This was a big win for the Trump administration. So now the attention shifts to congressional seats in other states, including Florida, which could be the GOP's biggest redistricting test. NewsNation's Ryan Bass, he joins us outside of a courthouse in St. Petersburg, Florida. So Ryan, let's begin with that ruling from the Supreme Court for Texas to start.
Yeah, you mentioned, Kelly, I mean, this was a massive win for President Trump and Republicans as he had been pushing the Texas legislature to pass this new congressional map. And the Supreme Court approving that comes at a pretty opportune time because Monday is the filing deadline for candidates in the Lone Star State if they want to run for office. Now, Texas in this map, this had been a controversial redraw that they had done here in the Lone Star State. This new map could help Republicans win up to 5 more seats. A lower court had ruled that map likely violated the Constitution and was a racial gerrymander, but the Supreme Court didn't agree, and that decision wipes that out. Here in Florida, this would be the biggest prize that Republicans are certainly coveting ahead of the 2026 midterms, but also it is the hardest state to redraw maps. Our Constitution here in the Sunshine State flat out bans any partisan gerrymandering. So if Florida wants to jump into this fight, it is not going to be quick, and it's certainly not going to be clean either. Here in Florida, we already have a very heavily Republican majority, 28 congressional seats, 20-8 edge for Republicans, but they see a chance to add 3 to 5 more seats. However, GOP leaders aren't unified. I mean, the House is moving ahead now, while the Senate wants to wait until a spring special session backing Governor Ron DeSantis. Democrats say that any mid-decade redraw would be illegal, and they already have voting rights groups that are on standby ready to challenge it. Now, any redistricting effort here in the state of Florida would have to go into effect by April 20th to count this election cycle. Governor Ron DeSantis actually commented on this earlier this week, saying that Florida may be forced to actually have to redraw their own maps because of a pending Supreme Court case in the state of Louisiana. He says a ruling that he believes could directly affect Florida's already drawn lines.
We're going to do it, and part of it is we're going to be forced to do it, I think, because the Supreme Court's VRA decision is going to impact the current map.
VRA, by the way, standing for the Voting Rights Act that the Supreme Court could be weakening here. And DeSantis pushed through a controversial congressional map in 2022, but state Democrats like Representative Darrell Campbell says this new effort is just to appease President Donald Trump. And he says, telling NewsNation exclusively that voters should be the ones, not politicians, choosing who their representatives are. And by the way, Kelly, this is a fight that's being carried out nationwide. I mean, from California to Virginia, maps are either have already been redrawn or are in the process of doing so as both political parties try to get a one-up edge on the other as we head towards a very important midterm election cycle next year.
Yeah, we got a lot of folks fired up about all this. All right, Ryan, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.